I mean, this is good too. All right. Sure. Let's continue with what we've been doing. Try and make some changes, make some shifts, some big moves, big player like big moves, big player moves, right? And I feel like that's what we should be doing right now, right? Or no? Like, what do you think? You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? I don't actually know how you do this. I don't know how you do this. You're like, some people have that thing where their name is purple if they're streaming. I don't know how to do that really. So we're just gonna just forget about it. I think that's what we'll do. We'll just forget about it. It's not a big deal, right? You don't need that. Okay. Waterloo. All right. Okay. So where were we with this project? We made it to level 42, step 42, level 1, which is pretty good. Like last time, it was, kind of like a normal time to be streaming. Like, what time was it? It was kind of a normal time. It felt like to be streaming, and, and it just seemed to be going better than before. I don't know if that's based on the time that I was doing it, like not 2 a.m., 2:05 in the morning. Maybe that has some kind of adverse effect on the quality of my thinking. I don't know. I wouldn't say that's a real thing. Would you? Like, is there any evidence, scientific evidence, that not sleeping the recommended hours has an adverse effect on the brain, on the faculties, the old mental acuity? You know what I mean? Is that proven? Like, I'll wait to see the report. I'll wait to see the peer-reviewed study that shows that. You know what I mean? How bless my soul. You know, like I'll wait for the I'll wait for the review. I'll wait for the review. Like when the science on that comes out, I'll wait for it. But like until then, I'm not gonna take anything too seriously. Like, do you feel that? Like, do you feel that on what I'm picking up? Are you picking up what I'm putting down, kind of thing? You know? It be so it scares me to death. And any of you guys see the movie about Elvis with Ashton? What was his name? Butler? Something Butler? Austin Butler? People told me that was good. Never saw it. You know? I don't want to be that guy and say, you know, I could have done it better, but you never know. Wrong color. How did that happen? Just change color. What is that, an eraser? What is that doing? That's so weird. It's just turned into an eraser. Whoa, what? Really weird. You know? Yay. I hate this song. I like this song. This song's better. Right. So what are we supposed to be doing? Like, this is what happens. I would just get into weird, weird place. You know, I get into a weird place. It's a cool, poster. Would you say? You know. My guy is fucking wired. Here we go. Ah, man. With each other, silly girl. Wow, 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 wow. Okay, maybe I should try and fix that Discord thing, because that Discord thing's kind of causing me issues, like a little bit, you know? Maybe I try and fix that right now. I'd be that guy. I'd be that genius, you know what I mean? Settings is my guess. Connections. There's my Twitch. Display on profile. Check. Nothing else to do with Twitch on here. Cool. Oh, fuck. You would have thought that was the thing. Is it an OBS setting? Potentially. Accessibility. Output. Stream. Advanced. General. I wouldn't say that this is the thing. I wouldn't say that this is the thing, but... Yeah, no, I don't think that's the thing, to be honest. I don't think that's the thing. Finally, a TinOwl stream. I know, dude. I know. There's hardly any of them these days. There's hardly any. I hope you're doing well, man. Like, I just really hope for your well-being. You feel that? Do you feel that at all? Ooh. 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 Stylistic. So is this the moment? Is this where we continue the great journey we've been on? Where we, you know, complete the course? You like my wallpaper? Just a little bit of art. We do a bit of art here and there on the stream. Pretty good, yeah. Yeah. I've been working on my anatomy. Like, that's discernible as a leg, little hand. Yeah. No, that's not what it is. What is it called? What is it called? It's called... It is SRC. Fuck. HTML there, yeah. Oh, it's short for source? Oh, for God's sake. Okay, so would you have a source for that? I guess you would. You would need a source for that. Let's just double check our thinking there. See more cat photos, see more href. Oh, but you don't have that. Okay. Oh, the anchor. Oh my God. Okay. Oh my God. Okay. Okay. See, I forgot all about the anchor. What you would use that for? I forgot. Let me just look at it. So you have a target and a blank. I would have completely forgotten all of this. For the new tab, right? For some reason, you have to target the anchor. I'm not really sure what an anchor is and why. Okay, yeah. I don't know. I don't get it. I don't know why this link has to have an anchor and why you can't have why you wouldn't have an anchor for the likes of just of an image. Anchor is the link, so that's all that is. That's all that means. Okay. Well, we can understand that. Let's continue. Image, obviously. Images. Here's a little thing I learned. Don't need closing tags because they're automatically closed for some reason. And that is the same as forms. Was it forms that's the same as? Is that right? Don't really remember. I don't really remember. Anything interesting? Alts. Every image should have an alt for its description. For what circumstance? I don't know. For when you save it, maybe? When you open it in a new tab or something like that? Like, I don't know when you would actually want the alt that you have. Where is that? Here somewhere, right? No? Oh, yeah, the fig caption. Don't remember what that was. If the image fails or someone's using a screen reader. Oh, okay. I got you. Oh, yeah, there's the alt. Don't remember what the fig caption was for. EM, that's for your italics. But then why do you have to do EM for italics? Like, say if I was to swap that out with an I, is that the same thing? It is the same thing. That was just a total guess because I know that you can do B for bold instead of, what is it, strong? Yeah, you could do that. Okay, so EM. I wonder what EM stands for. Why would you not just do I? Why would you not teach me just to do I? I don't know. Yeah, fig caption, that's something I do not remember at all what that means. It's a figure? Is it to do with a figure? Because your figure's here and here. Everything inside of the figure is there. Is fig caption part of the figure? I don't know. It's to do with this, I'm guessing, because this is a caption underneath a picture. But why this is a why this is a figure? Whoa. Slow down. Think. Am I right in saying that there's a figure here for this image, but not for this one? Yeah, I am right. Never used a figure in my life. Hey, listen, you can just say it. Put it down on paper right now that I am smarter and I know more about this stuff than you, so that's fine. Yeah, okay, cool. We don't really need it. That's what you're saying. This stumped me when I was tired earlier. This stumped me. Where was it? The OL, which stands for ordered list. That stumped me for a while because I thought it was telling me to replace this list in here with ordered list, not the UL here, and then just having a list inside that. That confused me for so long. And I'll never remember that because I don't know what I did when I did that. Really, I didn't really understand it. What else? That's the ordered list. Gives you the numbers. Okay. That's the bold. This is just another SRC source image thing. Another fig caption. Another fig caption. I don't really get what fig caption means, though. The figure thing again. Yeah. So that's about it. We got to the form stuff. What was we're still on the form stuff. Oh God, I was so in this last stream. I was firing on all cylinders, you know. But that could still happen. No. That's not necessarily true. I mean, cats don't hate other cats. That's kind of crazy thing to generalize and say. A bit racist. Okay, so let's just jump into 42 because I think we kind of remember most of this stuff. Not really, but we kind of do. Okay, so step 42, the button element is used to create a clickable button. I've done that before. I've actually done that before. Yeah, I've actually done that before. Button. The button's there. Add a button element with the text submit. So, like this. Like that. Cool. Please fill in this field. How did I do that? Oh, is this just an automatic thing? It gives you the warning, like, please fill in this field. Fuck you. Normally this would be submitted. All right. Is that all I needed to do? Congratulations, cool beans. All right, let's continue. Step 43. Even though you added your button below the text input, they appeared next to each other on the page. That's because both input and button are... Do you know what you can do? You can do something like this, right? You can do something like this. Like if I was to go like this, can I then go like this? Wait. Would I not go here and do that? Like what happens if I do this? Like I did it. Perfect. Just do a couple of those. There you go. And ain't nobody the wiser. You got a couple of spaces. Maybe that's one too many. Pow. Easy. Done. I'm good at this. Fuck you. Fuck you. Okay, fine. I'll do it your way. All right. Yeah. Okay. The button you added will... that's because both input and button elements are inline elements, which don't appear on new lines. The button you added will submit the form by default. However, relying on default behavior may cause confusion. Add the type attribute with the value submit to the button. All right. Oh, I see. That's not at all what I wanted, what I was talking about before. So, button type equal to submit. Is that how you do this? I guess we'll find out. I did it. Congratulations, your code passes. Submit your codes, continue. Even sad panda smiles. Don't really know how I did that. I kind of just winged that and it somehow worked. Step 44, you could use your radio buttons for questions where you want only one answer. Radio buttons. What does that mean? You can use radio buttons for questions where you want only one answer out of multiple options. Here is an example of a radio button with the option of cat. Input type equals radio. Radio. What does that mean? Whoa. Where am I here? What has happened? It wants me to do this here? What happened to the stuff I just did? Dude, sometimes I just don't like the way they fucking operate because they change shit and move stuff around so that I don't know where stuff I did earlier was. That's fucked up, man. Like, what is this? This is from ages ago. I did a placeholder thing ages ago. Now you want me to do it here? All right, so before the text input, add a radio button with the option set as indoor. Okay, so before the text input, which is here, do the radio input type radio as well. So can I just add another type like this? Type equals, oh, never gonna fucking remember that. Is this right at all? This doesn't seem right. Radio. Oh God. You should create an input element for your radio button. So I just do an entirely new one. Is that what it's saying? Is that what it's saying? Like I go here and go input. Oh, sorry, wait. I almost don't like it when I get it right because I'm just guessing. And it doesn't feel like I've earned anything from doing that, you know what I mean? It just doesn't, yeah, it just doesn't feel like of any value to me. Input. What does it mean, input? What does that even mean? Fuck you. Fuck you too, buddy. Input type equals radio. What the fuck does radio mean? Like, you didn't really explain it very well. Ugh. Okay. Think. So the radio button, which is now what this is, it says this is right, but it just looks wrong. How did I do this? How did I add this check mark thing? What is that? Is that what the input radio is? Like if I go like this, will it disappear? Yeah. So the radio is a like result, but then this is like a, you would want this on a separate line, I would guess, because it's like, let's just continue. We did it right, kind of. I don't really get why. I thought you were typing indoor, and that's what you like. Okay, listen. I thought that you were doing indoor here as part of this whole thing, so that you had to type indoor, and that's what that meant by where you only want one answer. But I guess the one answer is just checking the box like that. That's the answer that it's talking about, and you'd want this separate from this so they don't look like they're connected. I guess. Ads. Pause for ads, ladies and gentlemen. Pause for ads. Yep. 1 of 8, yep. Become a supporter? Maybe later. 45. Label elements are used to help associate the text for an input element with the input element itself, especially for assistive technology like screen readers. Oh, that's what you were talking about. I don't know what a screen reader is. I've never heard of that. I've never heard of that. Is it for the blind? What was I doing? Label elements. Label. Okay. Label elements are used to help associate the text for an input element with the input element itself, especially for assistive technologies like screen readers. Okay, here's an example of a label element with a radio button. Label. Input type, radio. Cat. Label. All right, so you just want me to copy that, do you? You want me to go like this and copy it, because that's what I'm good at. I'm good at copying these things. I'm not good at learning, right? In the example, clicking the word cat will also... clicking the word cat will also select the radio button. Hey? Nest your radio button inside a label element. Okay. Like that? Like that? What just changed? What just changed there? Oh, I see. Control Y? No, it's okay. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Pretty good. I mean, for like a day's work, is that pretty good? Would you say that this is right? It's not really nested unless you do this, right? I thought that's the only way it could be nested. You mean you mean to tell me that there's a new Microsoft Flight Simulator trailer we haven't watched it? Yeah, there's a lot of cool trailers actually right now on Xbox Showcase. Gears of War looks sick. I didn't see the Metal Gear one. Fable, wouldn't mind hopping in for a bit of Fable. This looks like I wish it was third person. COD's lame. Oh, the Doom looks sick, dude. Gonna like the... Okay, link it to me, link it to me. Link it to me. Link it to me, motherfucker. Dude, I'm subscribed to the White House. On my alt YouTube. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Dude, 2.1k views. Oh, the White House is washed, bro. Fucking washed. What are they getting on their regular uploads? Let's just check it. 2.3k. Oh my god. Oh my god. Bitey poo. What is going on? Okay, what? Shh. Whoa. Wait, whoa. Hold on. Did this start through here? Like way miles into this? Or have I already watched this? Because I don't think I have watched this. Have I? No, surely. Surely not. Let's just watch it. I'd only want the juicy bit. I want the whole thing, baby. That's cool. I want to do that. Oh, I want to do that too. Aerial advertisement. Ooh, private charters. Oh yeah, hell yeah, dude. Crop dusting. Hell yeah. Oh, save tankers crashed into bridges. Hell yeah. Okay. AC-130 standing by. Ooh, firefighting. Ooh, attention span. What? Oh, my attention span? Yosemite? Okay. Oh, bears? Oh, a deer. Christ the Redeemer! Christ the Redeemer! Oh shit, look at that. Oh shit! No way! Reverse. Is this Scotland too? Is it? Looks like it. No fucking way, bro. Oh, that looks... Hang on, hold on. That bridge looks too fancy. The bridge that's there is not that fancy. Don't think it actually has an arch. Like, it's got a slight archedness to it. But no way is that real. It's also nowhere near that many trees. Like, the amount of trees that are there, that's preposterous. That's preposterous. Preposterous. But anyway, that's cool. Oh, another view. Yeah, the mountains actually look realistic. Look, they've done a good job on the mountains. Just too many trees. Why can they not get trees right? They always do that with these games. Like, it's like, oh, you've done it. It looks perfect. It looks the land is perfect. You've just covered it in trees. Oh, I like that. That's nice. The trees might not be realistic, but it looks nice there. What the fuck is that thing? This is in the future? Oh, when humans have died out? And the trees are reclaim the land? Oh my god. What was that, by the way, though? What was that thing? That looks like, kind of like, it's probably Norway or something. Norway's always one of these places. What kind of a plane is that? That's not real, is it? Is that a real plane? Looks like bloody fantasy to me. Has the chat been disappearing, by the way? I thought I changed that before the stream because it gets embarrassing. You know, when you have one chat message there for like 5 hours. So yeah, I got rid of that. But yeah, that looks fantasy. That's nice. I like that. Hello, Sky. Oh, very good. Very good. Need a PC upgrade. ASAP. What were you're distracting me, dude? Like, I'm trying to learn. Like, this stuff has already become way too much, this radio stuff. It's already become too much, and the nesting. What I remember about nesting is that it makes you indent it and have it in between. But it didn't necessarily imply that was necessary. You know what I mean? Like, so let's try it first like this, right? If I go like this and go like this, will this still work without it looking like it's supposed to? Yeah, so it does. That still work despite it not be... Fuck you, what are you doing? Despite it not looking like this. So if I copy that, reset. Oh, actually I don't want to do that just in case it does the whole thing. Forget it. Let's move on. 46. The ID attribute is used to identify specific HTML elements. Each ID attribute value must be unique from all other ID values for the entire page. Here's an example of an input element with an ID attribute. Input ID is equal to email. Add an ID attribute with a value of indoor to the radio button. Okay, where does that fall? So I can do input ID is equal to indoor. Is that right? I think that's probably right, but this is still not all nested nicely. It's not nested. Stop there. See, that time we did the proper nesting thing and it still worked, so cool. Right? I've just copied that. I don't know what ID means. Why have you told me to do that? What is the purpose of ID? Indoor. Like it already says indoor there. Why do I need it here too? But why is it the ID? And why does indoor not have to be like anything? It just stands there on its own. You know? Fuck you. Fuck you, bruh. Fuck you, bruh. Fuck you, bruh. Pagan. I almost said Pagman, like the emote. Pagan Min. I remember him. Oh yeah, it is him. Holy shit. Not quite the same hair. Pretty close though. And right, let's try and read this, okay? Sit back, relax. We're gonna try and read this. Add an ID attribute with the value indoor to the radio button. When elements have multiple attributes, the order of the attributes doesn't matter. Okay, so that's kind of good to know. That's a useful thing they said there, that the order of the attributes doesn't matter. So you could have them out of order. Like I could put ID, I assume, here instead, right? And it would work just the same. Okay, cool. Now, explain. ID is an attribute, is used... Right, slow down. Slow down. Take a step back. The ID attribute is used to identify... ID stands for identify. Not identity, identify. Specific HTML elements. Okay, fuck. Okay, it says... Okay, right. Stop. It's used to specify HTML elements. And we've been told that elements are things like input, right? Like, is that right? Or label? Like figure, is that an element? Anything that has these greater than, less than symbols around them are elements, right? Is that right? Like H2 is an element. Is that right? But then also image. Oh God, I don't know. I need someone to help me. I need someone to help. Just tell me that. Like, what is that? Fuck, dude. Fuck. Image. Image is... Oh God. Oh God. Okay. Image is an attribute, is it? What is an attribute? I'm not sure what an attribute is, really. It's okay. Well, it's being used to identify specific HTML elements, right? Right now, it's identifying indoor as an element. How is indoor an element? I don't get that. ID, indoor, type, radio, indoor. It's a label. So, oh wait. Okay, indoor is the element of label. Is that right? Oh, Christ. Christ. Oh, my God. I don't know. Submit and forget about it. You did it. You fucking did it. Create another radio button below the first one. Nest it inside a label element with outdoor as the label. And give the radio button an ID attribute with outdoor. So we do the exact same thing. We go label like that. And we go input ID. What did it want the ID to be? Outdoor. We wanted a capital here. I think indoor. Like that. Outdoor. Okay. This is so stupid because I'm just copying what's above that I didn't do. I didn't do any of this. So how is this fair? You know? This is so stupid. I'm just copying everything that's above. Not learning a thing. Not a single thing. And, oh, I did it wrong. Okay, what did I do it wrong? Perfect. Thank God. Something went wrong. An opportunity for me to learn. Is it just a spelling mistake? You should not make any changes to the indoor radio button. I didn't. Brother, I didn't. I fucking didn't. It's saying that I shouldn't make changes to the indoor radio button. I didn't. Did I? How could I have? We need a variable. Or what do you call this? Not a variable. What is it? The choice between two things. If it is this, it cannot be this. If it is this, it can be this. So you can't click both. Then I guess a cat could be indoor or outdoor. Cat. So maybe you can choose both. Oh, fuck, bro. Dude, my fucking head, it hurts, bro. My fucking head hurts. Oh, Shenandoah, she's a mighty river, my old rolling river. What do you mean? Oh, okay. I fucking know what I did. I changed that from capital indoor to from a lowercase into a capital. Now it should work. Hey! Your new input should have an ID attribute. It does. With the value of outdoor lowercase. Fuck you, man. Like, what was I? How was I supposed to know that? You stupid fucker. Terminated. Ugh, stupid things like that just piss me off, man. They just piss me right off. Step 48. Notice that both radio buttons can be selected at the same time. Bingo. Odin Project when? What is that? Odin Project. Okay.
Every single day, we upload 4 million hours of video to YouTube. We send 682 million tweets. We post over 67 million Instagram pictures. 4.4
Not we.
billion of us
Not
use
I.
the internet, and collectively we create
Not I.
2.5 exabytes. That's 2.5 million terabytes, or
Exobytes.
2.5 exabytes. That's
2.5 exobytes? What does that even fucking mean, bro?
collectively we create 2.5 exabytes. That's 2.5 million terabytes, or
2.5 million terabytes? Wow.
2.5 quintillion bytes of data every single day.
And a significant proportion
That's
of all
crazy.
that data, searches, news, messaging, social media, video streaming, goes through here.
This is Telehouse North, one of the most important parts of the internet backbone. It's one of 4 buildings here in London full of computers.
Where can I get one of these? Like, can I get into this building and steal one of these guys here?
Social
Like,
media,
you see, like,
streaming,
can I just take one of these towers?
This
Because I want to get like a sort of server kind of thing, local, in my house. I could just put here, and you know, whenever I do anything on my computer, like whenever I save a picture, save a like project, a fucking drawing, whatever, it just automatically is on there. And then when my drives fail, it's just like, oh no, don't worry, it's all there. It's all fucking sorted for you, dude. Like, how do I set up something like that? You know? Like, I saw a thing with, what's his name? This.
Remember that old PC?
The larger chap from Linus's videos. This guy here. And that looked pretty cool. Like, I mean, you know, all very well having one of these big bad boys, but, you know, not all of us can afford that kind of thing. Say I was to get a new PC, and, you know,
They're very boss way. You won't be able to right to go to the next Linux 10 terabyte.
you know, this is perfect, right?
But they're not
An old PC like this,
free and
slide in a bunch of hard drives, turn it into a
Time,
fucking
hit the Windows. There we go.
backup
It's
fucking
$50.
thing.
And
Got the thing for you? Okay. The very thing? Oh my god. Watch 6 different things? Articles? Read articles? You've got to be fucking crazed if you think of it. A Mozilla article on how does the internet work. How long? You want me to read all that for your course? That's so crazy. That is so crazy. Read up on the difference between web page and web server and a search engine. What is this? MDN Knox, web docs. Mozilla. Who's using Mozilla? Come on. Come on. That's stupid. What do you mean you got the thing for me? What does that mean? What is the internet? I don't know, dude. I just use that motherfucker. I just fucking use it. You know? I just fucking use it, man. What else was there at the Xbox Game Showcase? Black Ops 6. Oh! The War Within. Date announcement. Cinematic. Echoes of Azeroth. This was a really good one. I saw that one. Didn't see this one. Dragon Age kind of looked interesting. Oh, The Great Circle. Didn't see this one, but I've seen the other one for this that's been out for a while. And, you know, I love Indiana Jones. Like, Indiana Jones is my fucking dude. But I don't like this first person. Who the fuck wants to play Indiana Jones first person? Like, I want to see Indy. I want to see the jacket. I want to see the whip, the hat, everything. Oh,
Going to be a little bit different. You might see this and assume it's for dev.
oh God. Like this thing, I know all about this, the disc station Synologies. My dad had one of the early ones when I was growing up. Always very cool. They look very cool. This thing alone is so fucking expensive. So fucking expensive. Like, Amazon. Am I logged in? Probably. Oh, I'm not. Perfect. Okay. Like, what is it? Let's see. How many bays did that one have that we were just looking at there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 bays. It's got to be like $1,000, something like that, right? 1,000. Just watch it. Okay, sorry.
Or if you're a dev, you might see this and assume it's not. This is my Synology Disk Station DS1821 Plus. I was hesitant to get a NAS for a while. If you're not familiar with the concept, a NAS is network attached storage. It's a device that sits on your network that just holds a bunch of hard drives. Each of these slots is a hard drive slot for like a big 3.5-inch disk. I was initially skeptical of Synology for a handful of reasons. It was expensive. It was closed source. It used a file system that I wasn't familiar with. It's a giant thing full of hard drives that I'm throwing in a closet. Like, how good could this be? It has entirely changed my workflow, not just for content, but for a bunch of stuff. The Synology operating system is annoyingly good. Mine's on my local network. It's named Incel. It's my internal Vercel. Captain
I don't trust this guy. He's using Mac.
Sign in quick. Signed in. And here's my Synology. It is magic. Yes, this is just in my browser. We'll talk about my browser in a bit. My internal Vercel box is a life changer. It's so handy. The big thing that I use this for is managing all of my content. So I have my VODs Dropbox.
Yeah.
Wait, Dropbox? Why do I have Dropbox here? We'll get to it. So I have my T3 store, which is a giant disk array. If I go to my storage manager, we can see how big. I actually have 2 volumes because when Synology sent me this, they sent me additional hard drives. We'll talk about that in a bit. But they sent me a bunch of 4 terabyte drives. I need more than 4 terabyte drives, though. I need much bigger. So I bought a bunch of 15 terabyte drives. I think these are 16. So I bought 4 16 terabyte drives, and I'm using those in a pool.
That would
There
be
is
nice.
so much cool stuff you can do with
That
this.
would be nice.
Like if I want to add 2 more drives because I'm running low on space, I can just go buy more and just plug them in and tell it, hey, by the way, add these to the pool. And it takes a bit to do it, but it actually does, which is huge. So handy. And yeah, you can see I only have 12 terabytes free because I've been using the hell out of this. What I use this for, more than anything, is just managing all of my VODs. So if I go to my T3 store, VODs, here's all of the videos I didn't want to archive other places, but I have my Dropbox. I have my family room that I'm using.
What's the point of that?
Dropbox's family tier. You go to video, you go to VODs, and here's all of my content.
What's the point of that?
Magic. I know this seems not particularly big. When you combine it with the fact that I can access this on my local network via Finder, and I can just copy files to and from it on my 10 gig network, insane how useful this can be. And it makes it so much easier to move my assets around. The real magic, though, is this Cloud Sync plugin. I have this Cloud Sync plugin where I can sync folders to Dropbox and Google Drive automatically, and it goes both ways. So when I put something in there, it goes into the Dropbox. And when I put something in Dropbox, it appears on this box. So handy. And we aren't just limited to all this file stuff, by the way. If you guys
Did you do that remotely? Like, say you were, away from home, and you needed something off your computer. Do you leave the Synology just running all the time? Or do you, is it something you're supposed to turn off when you're not using it, kind of thing? Is it like your fridge? Can you just leave it running? How much power does it use? Will it run out faster if you're not turning it off all the time? Or will it burn out faster, kind of thing? That's my question. Good question. It's a fair question. What the fuck, man? It's a fair fuck. Oh my God. Jesus, it's a fair fucking, because if you were away from home, and you're like, oh, dude, I was working on this thing, you would love it, dude. Like, oh, hold on, I get on my phone, and I go onto my phone, and I've got my remote network storage. I can fucking just go blip, 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 and you're in. you pull it up and you're like, look, right there. There it is on the phone. That would be sick. That would be worth
You guys
having.
are looking at this and be like, oh, but I don't have that many files. Wait till you see all the server stuff you can do with it. You can have a full-on container manager for just running any image you want to run. If you want to run any Docker container, be it a dev thing, a local thing, whatever you want to do, here you go. Real easy to spin up and have it on your local network. It's nuts. Admittedly, not cheap, as I mentioned before. Take a look at Amazon. Yeah, these aren't cheap boxes, but
Is that at least with? Please tell me that's at least with hard disks. It's not, is it? There's no way it is. There ain't no way. Fuck you. I'm not even logged in. How do you know that? And I'm not even logged in. Not even logged in and you still know that. Never mind. Listen. We'll look up right now. Okay. I'd be comfortable with, what is that? A 5 bay one? Preferably a 6. 6 is my sweet spot. It's my sweet spot. It's my sweet number. It's my sweet spot. It's my sweet number. Like right there. That's the... Oh, you fucker. Every time, man. Oh, who cares at this point? Like, who cares? Standard warranty. I'm guessing this doesn't come with any drives. Like, I could get it to come with 96 terabytes. Then I'm guessing that would cost roughly in the range of £5,000. Let's have a look. Can it not even tell me? It just won't even tell me. It's like, no. You don't want to know. You don't want to know. Is basically what it's saying. Yeah. It's cool. I love those things though. I love them so much. I want one so bad. I mean, maybe I could get just like a little simple two slotter, just for like a temporary thing, you know. So this is one that's like includes the disks. So it's 4 times 4 terabytes. 4 terabytes? 4 terabyte drives. Not even 6. Not even 6 terabyte. 4 6 terabyte drives. Not even that? That's pathetic, man. Like, what the fuck am I supposed to do with that? This is the kind of thing my dad had. He had one of these kind of things. Where it was like a closed off box. You know. 4 terabytes just is not enough. Like, you need to have at least 12 for it to be worthwhile. Like, I have so much stuff. You need at least 12. Yeah.
Either are the hard drives you put in it. But man, if this is a thing you need, if you need to have real storage on your network, and you also want to be able to run like a random Minecraft server or some weird Docker image to do some weird shit, this is one of the most worthwhile purchases you can make.
You can run a Minecraft server off one of these? I guess it's just a server. It's just a server, right? So why do I have this? The magic actions for YouTube. I uninstall that immediately. That thing's fucking trash. Why is that installed?
And while yes, I am very lucky Synology sent me this,
Sure
I've spent like $4,000 on upgrades for mine, so they saved me like a little under $2,000. So yes, thank you to Synology for sending it to me. You massively accelerated the speed at which I adopted this workflow. Goddamn, life-changing workflow. I am so happy I made the move to a Synology for so much of my work.
Good for you.
For the next thing, I'm going back to my editor because this is a plugin. I'm not a big VS Code plugin guy. I don't have...
All right, you lost me. Cool. We're back to being lost. And now we can return back to the actual matter at hand. The mission objective, step 48. We can at least make fucking step 50 by tonight. Like we've got 21 steps to go. Is that right? Is that right? Is that right? I don't think it is. Maybe it is. Yeah, I think it is. Notice that both radio buttons can be selected at the same time. You don't want that. To make it so that selecting one radio button automatically deselects the other, you must have both buttons must have a name attribute. That makes sense. I was saying that earlier, that doesn't really make sense, that you can't choose one or the other. But why does a name attribute change anything? Surely it should be as an attribute like if or something. Or, you know, I don't know. One or the other. Here's an example of two radio buttons with the same name attribute. Oh, that's kind of cool. Okay, so we can change it to name indoor outdoor. Okay, so we would need to add it in at the end. So something like name is equal to whatever I said there. Right, that's cool. And then the same thing here, name is equal to indoor outdoor. That should be it, right? Congratulations, the world rejoices. Ah! Stop pressing that. Done. See how fast that was? That's brain power for you, baby. You can't buy that. You can't just buy brain power. Okay. Step 49. If you select the indoor radio button, oh, we didn't try it. Wow, look at that. That's fucking sweet, bruh. That's fucking sweet. If you select the indoor radio button, yeah, and submit the form data for the button is based on its name and value attributes. Since your radio buttons do not have a value attribute, okay, slow down. We're getting a bit lost already. Slow down. Can we watch some videos or something? That was more fun. That was more fun. I like being stupid more. How does the internet work? Fucking hell, who cares? What was the point of this? The Odin project. Like, what is this thing? View full curriculum foundations. This is where you. What do you learn? As part of this. Full stack JavaScript. Full stack Ruby on Rails. I'll do this one. The JavaScript one. Intermediate. Ooh, intermediate HTML. Maybe that's what I could do after this, because this is all like beginner stuff, right? You know, just hop it. Oh, dark mode, sweet. Oh, even better. Wow. 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 Oh, fuck it out my eyeballs, Jesus. Intermediate HTML and CS. Let's learn a little more about what you can do with HTML. Make your website dynamic and interactive with JavaScript. You'll create features and standalone applications. The module includes a project where you will learn to bubble up your DOM, use object-oriented programming principles, and fetch real-world data using APIs. Advanced HTML. It's time to dig in and become the CS expert you were about to be. After this course, you'll be equipped to create web projects that look beautiful on any device. React. Holy fuck, dude. That's some kind of fucking atom symbol. No. Some kind of fucking atom symbol. Right, okay, stop it. Right, if you select indoor radio buttons and submit the form data for the button is based on its name and value attributes. So, indoor, its name is indoor outdoor. Yeah, that's the two choices. And its value, which it doesn't have a value. Like what? Okay. Oh, I see. Because you got to add the value. That's the thing we're going to be adding is the value. Since your radio buttons do not have a value attribute, the form data will include indoor outdoor is equal to on, which is not useful when you have multiple buttons. Add a value attribute to both radio buttons for convenience. Set the button's value to the same value as its ideal attribute. Oh my God. So indoor. Right? Woo! This is crazy. We just add this in anywhere, right? Is that how this works? So I just go value. I don't know what I'm doing. I think I just type it. Value is equal to, fucking hell, man, stop. Is equal to indoor. Alright. And then I can maybe, oh shit. Do this and then do the same thing here. Does that work? Oh no, this one is outdoor though. Outdoor, yes. Okay, that's correct. So why did I do it? Why now? Explain to me why now I did that. What did that do? Hello? Why did that work? What did it do? What was the purpose? I don't know. I did it, but I don't know why. So it's interesting. It's very interesting. It's very fun, interesting. You know. Any other games that we're looking forward to? Perfect Dark. Isn't that an old PS1 game? From way back in the Dizzy? No, not the upcoming one, the old one. Perfect Dark. And then 64. It must have been on the PS1, because why would I know about it? Yeah, there it is. Whoa, look at my mouse, dude. Do you see that? It was just fucking gliding on its own. How did it do that? That was weird. There it is. The old Perfect Dark. Yeah. That's fucking more like it, dude. Alright. Okay, so add the value attribute to both radio buttons, which we did. Value. Why do you add a value attribute that's the same as its ID? What does ID mean again? Identify. It doesn't mean identity. It means identify. Identify indoor as what? Like, what was the point of that? I don't really get that. Because it's part of the label. Is that it? Or something? And we added the value, which we did because since your radio buttons do not have a value attribute, the form data will include indoor, outdoors equal to on, which is not useful when you have multiple buttons. Add a value attribute to both radio. All right, I feel like we're getting into a situation that we were in the first one of these streams, and that's not good. I have no idea what I'm looking at right now. Like, it's just absolute gibberish. You know what I mean? Like, I'm enjoying it. It's fun. It's fun to solve these little puzzles, but you're not really solving them. You're just, copying what's there and using it because you don't know why, just because it makes sense that it would work. Because they're basically telling you. They're telling you and showing you exactly where to put it and telling you what you do wrong if you do it wrong. So, I mean, there's not much learning going on there, right? Okay, so if you select the indoor radio button and submit the form data for the button is based on its name and value attributes. Since your radio buttons do not have a value attribute, the form data will include indoor, outdoor is equal to on. Since your radio buttons do not have a value attribute, oh my fucking God. The form data will include indoor, outdoor is equal to on, which is not useful when you have multiple buttons. Add a value attribute to both radio. I mean, I did it. Add a value attribute to both radio buttons. For convenience, set the button's value attribute to the same value as its ID attribute. Oh. Level 50. Well, boys, we made it to level 50. Chummy made it longer than we thought he would. Like, he was here for a good solid 10 minutes. That's really impressive. I'm really impressed by that. I'm really, 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 really impressed by that. So I guess we just say goodbye. We say goodbye to the stream. We float on down the river. Oh, What do you mean cringe? How is that cringe? That is not cringe, dude.
And the best virtual performance is
Gollum, Lord of the Rings, TinOwl.
Hi everybody, my name's Andy Serkis and I'm delighted to receive this award on behalf of everybody who brought Gollum to life. It is a complete marriage of skills.
You're a liar and a thief. It's mine. I won it. It was me. We only won because of me.
That's enough, Gollum.
Piss off, Circus, you stupid fat-with-faced turd.
I'm not fat.
As you may already know, this
Call
is
him a
Andy
rubber-faced
Serkis.
turd.
My balls, excuse my French, are in an iron vice. Corporate are twisting and squeezing like a bunch of dominatrixes on steroids, and now Lucy is presenting her own redesign without you. Will you tell me what's going on, please?
And he really knows how to act as anything.
I offered you peace, and you killed my family.
He can act as an ape,
Yes,
a
master.
giant
No,
ape,
master.
a baby ape, a Gollum impersonating Theresa May, and much more.
I cannot be betrayed.
Dude, we should watch Lord of the Rings on stream. Is that allowed?
We were basically meeting actors who could do good voice work. Because at that point we thought we were just a voice actor.
So let me put it this way. Imagine it's 1998, and you're an actor trying to advance your
Okay.
career, and suddenly, your agent calls to tell you that you've got an audition for a trilogy of major blockbuster movies adapted from a famous book. But the only catch is that your face won't appear in it.
I thought, oh God, I'd love to play this character just in prosthetics or... No, hey, I'm here for you, buddy. You know, act with me here.
Give it to us. Raw and wriggling.
Back then,
Take it off us. It hurts us.
Don't listen to him, Fred. He's trying to trick us.
So
when you watch
cool.
this casting of this innocent Andy Serkis who had no idea what his career
So
would
cool.
become, inevitably the question arises, why bother so much with Gollum's facial performance if it wasn't going to be seen?
And it was really in that audition that I came to realize something that it never really occurred to me, and that the voice and the facial expressions and the energy are related.
But I think the question is
Yeah.
misdirected.
Yeah.
Serkis doesn't make that facial performance in addition to the voice. He does it almost as a side effect. He couldn't achieve that perfect Gollum voice if he didn't fully embody the character.
That's
And it's
right.
thanks to that attitude that Peter Jackson was so enamored with his performance and had the will to capture it no matter what.
Andy is
So
performing with
fucking cool, man.
All of his movements that he's making are actually being recorded by a computer.
Back then, technology wasn't as advanced, so his gestures
Nah.
would be a direct reference for the animators, and the motion capture would only apply to his body. Either way, Serkis was
Whoa,
inventing a
what?
new way of acting.
I was the predator in the film Prey. This video hit home for me. Great work. Wow, thank you very much, man. I'm really glad to hear that. And congrats on your work. That's awesome. Wow, awesome. Whoa, you never know who's watching. The industry did a good job of making sure we know who Serkis is. True pioneer of his craft. Yeah. Yeah, true.
Needed
Oh.
Andy.
And it is an acting method that would continue to evolve for years,
Oops.
allowing Serkis to perfect his performance as Gollum and exploit it 12 years later in The Hobbit, where perhaps the only thing superior to the original trilogy is, well, Gollum, for technological reasons.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it was good. It was a good stream. We did really well. We got lots done. 8 parts, 8 whole parts. Do you know how much that actually is when you sort of condense that into experience gained percentage? Do you know how much that is? It's a lot. It's like a crazy amount. It just the only problem is like I'm in a state where I'm just doing this, not understanding what it is. Like I did all that. I don't understand ID. I don't understand value. I don't understand the whole label system. I don't understand why indoor is written outside of any kind of, anything. Indoor and outdoor are written outside of anything. Is that just part of the label, I guess? It's the part that's unaffected by attributes. These are all attributes that sort of fuck with the thing that you've done, I guess. And that's all there really is to it. I mean, we're going to go into field set right now, an element which is used to group related inputs and labels together in a web form. Field set elements are block level elements, and meaning that they appear on a new line that nest the indoor and outdoor buttons with a field. Okay, I could do that actually. Never mind. You know how I could do that? Because it does it for me. Basically, it just showed me where the gaps are. It showed me where the gaps are, and all I need to do is copy and paste. You know, it showed me where it wants it, so I just go like this, boom, done, easy. Mission complete. No challenge there whatsoever. You know, it left 37 and 40 blank, so I'm like, oh, well, I must have to use 37 and 40 to complete this. It doesn't tell me what field set actually means. Like, what is the literal definition of what he's saying there? Field set. I don't know. You know, the legend element acts as a caption for the content in the field set element. The legend. And what legend? I could probably do this without looking. That's how easy it is. This is how easy this probably is, right? I can see it needs text. I'm not going to bother reading it. I'm going to just do like one of these standard things here. If this works, I got news for you. This is the worst course that's ever been created by mankind. That's all. That's all. Like, if this works, that's all. Let's see if it works. Yeah, it worked. Okay. It worked. I didn't read a second of that. I just assumed it's going to be this way because fuck knows, it's so stupid why. But it is. And that's it. Then who has to deal with that problem? You write this code and you don't really know what it's doing and what the consequences are. What becomes of this game if somebody tries to play it? They just die. I don't know. But all I know is I should probably go to sleep. So, yeah. Thank you for your time. You've been so much more than kind. You can keep the dime. And I'll see you next time, I guess. Bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye now.